So, what's up, people, and welcome to the Short Mission 14 discussion of Spy Family. So, Short Mission 14 came out about a week ago, and as always, I will leave a link to this mission that's currently being shown on the publisher's official website, Manga Plus, for free to the North American audience. So, if you're interested, we'll go take a look at it before they pull this mission back. Okay, so Short Mission 14. I have to say that this short mission was one of my favorite amongst all the short missions that we had so far. And the reason for that is it revolved around the theme of Girls' Night Out. Well, actually, it's not really Girls' Night Out because it happens during the day. But Girls' Night Out just sounds better than Girls' Day Out. And considering that it revolves around Anya, Becky, Yor, and Martha, this turns out to be a dream team for a lot of comedy that you kind of expect. And this short mission doesn't disappoint. And so the mission starts out with Becky and Martha coming to Anya's house. And Becky basically saying, would you like to go see a movie with me? And Anya, of course, saying, of course. And Anya's looking forward to something like Godzilla versus King Chihuahua. But Becky, of course, being Becky, says, I'm not going to watch some stupid child's movie like that. This time, we're going to see the newest movie from Berlin in Love. And so, Anya's like, I don't want to see that. I want to see a movie with a lot of fighting. And Becky immediately answers, well, you're not going to catch Damien if you don't learn about romance. And so Anya's like, oh, okay, Becky's supporting me for winning Plan B. Which, of course, Becky's not supporting at all. And when Becky asks whether Yor wants to go along, Yor's like, yeah, if you wouldn't mind, I would love to come along. And so now it's Martha, Becky, Anya, and Yor. And during the very beginning, you see Anya munching away on a lot of popcorn, and Becky's sitting there going, well, if you're going to eat that like that, you're going to run out of popcorn before even the movie starts, which is kind of like, oh, I could relate with that situation, But of course, now the movie starts, and we see this entire thing, and because it's Berlin in Love, you go through some pretty interesting, scenes. And, of course, Tatsuya Endo decides to show you what's going on where this young hoodlum, James Dean-looking character is sitting there going, I'm a broken razor, baby. Don't get too close to me. And, of course, the nice girl is sitting there going, I hate boys like you because you're such a ruffian, But, of course, this movie continues on where the two fall in love. But the boy finds out that they can't really get together because his hairstyle is getting in the way. It basically is just so large that she can't get close to him. So it's basically a choice between him, his hairstyle, and the girl. And finally you see that final really emotional, empathic scene where the boy basically washes away his hairstyle just for the girl. And you can imagine this scene of these four girls watching it was hilarious. Especially Martha, who's like, what sort of sin did I do to have to go through this sort of hell, And Becky's, of course, crying away. And Anya's doing the Anya thing. And, of course, Yor is sitting there going, what the heck is going on? So this scene alone is worth reading this short mission by itself, And so the movie finally ends. And Becky's, of course, talking about the kissing scene and the romantic scene. And, of course, Yor is sitting there going, does that really happen? And Martha's like, how the heck should I know? And since we know what Martha's history is like, you're like, that was a very sad comment, wasn't it, Martha? But Anya's sitting there going, I learned a lot from that movie. I mean, watch this. Keep your hands off my woman. And Becky's sitting there going, that's not your line. That's supposed to be the boy's line, And Anya's sitting there saying, I would rather be that boy than the girl. And Becky's shaking her head, sitting there going, that's not the way you're gonna get a boy. Right, Master Yor? And that was pretty funny because Becky is still calling Yor Master Yor. So I guess they're still doing the martial arts together. And of course, Yor is sitting there going, well, to be honest, I'd rather be that boy fighting as well. Martha's like, yeah, I would too. And so in the very end, I feel really bad for Becky because Becky's like, can't I find another girl who can just do giggly talk with me, you know? And of course, all the other girls are sitting there with their own comments, where Anya is doing probably the most funniest comment, where she's like, I'm a broken eraser, baby. Don't get too close to me. So, yeah, this was a pretty funny short mission. And I really like these 4 characters coming together. I hope Tatsuya Endo brings these 4 characters together more often. And I really love how the different personalities clash with each other, you know? But in any case, yeah, this was a really fun, lighthearted mission. Probably we're gonna get to some serious missions soon, and maybe that's why Tatsuya Endo's taking a break with a short mission. But in any case, until then, yeah, let's continue on, and until the next episode, happy manga reading, and as always, Jaya, nice day everyone.